Happy holidays, everybody. December is here, and with December comes a lot of different holidays, a big one being Christmas and buying gifts for others. Now, if you have a tech nerd in your life, like me, you have a lot of things that you can buy for them. They have a lot of things that they want to add to their setup, to add to their life, and it can honestly be pretty overwhelming. Now, I've put together a list that is at or below, mostly below $100 of recommendations for products that you can buy for that special tech person in your life. A lot of these are items that I either use or have on my personal wish list that I think most people would appreciate having. Some of them are honestly just little quality of life changes, but some of them can make a pretty big impact. With that being said, let's hop right into the first product on this list. All right, so the first item on this list is actually going to be a wireless keyboard. Now, it doesn't have to be this wireless keyboard specifically, but this is the RK84 from Royal Kludge. The reason I suggest a wireless keyboard is that, first off, it removes a cable from your desk, so it adds to the aesthetic of your desk setup. It also is much more convenient. If you have a work laptop, a desktop, an iPad, a lot of devices can connect to multiple devices at once. So I could switch between my work laptop and my desktop and keep the same typing experience. And it's actually really enjoyable because going from one keyboard to the next to the iPad Magic Keyboard, it's doable, but it's more comfortable to do all on one keyboard. Now, a customizable keyboard is honestly what I would go for. So that way the person in your life can buy whatever switches they want for it. They can make it their own typing experience and enjoy using their keyboard, especially if they have an Amazon basic keyboard. I would highly suggest picking something up. This keyboard comes in at only $60 and it's customizable between white and black, and you can option it with brown, blue, or red switches. So you already have some options there depending on the typing style and the sound that they like. And it really is just kind of a quality of life upgrade. For $60, you can get a pretty decent wireless keyboard that has good battery life, it has no cables, customizable RGB, and hot swappable switches. I would say that this is something that should be on the top of your list to buy for that special tech nerd in your life. The next item on my list is actually what sits right next to my keyboard, and that is my mouse. Now, putting just a mouse on your list is one thing, but specifically going for like an ultra light mouse or super light mouse and wireless is something that I would also suggest if your person has a wired mouse still. We are past the times where wired mice were superior and had so much better connectivity that it's not worth having a wireless mouse. This is the glorious Model O-. It is a bit small, but it's super portable. It's super light. The battery life is really good, and it has customizable DPI options, and it's white or black. It's super light. It's honestly one of my favorite upgrades. I bought this back in August, and it has made quite a difference. I used to use the Razer Mamba Tournament Edition, and not having a wire anymore is super nice to have. It's really convenient, and I charge it when I go to bed. I plug it in if I need to charge it, or if I do need to charge it while I'm playing games. The cable is super light and you don't even really notice that it's plugged in. A wireless mouse is nice to have too, because if you're on the go, you can take your wireless mouse, your keyboard, and with it being so light, you'll hardly even feel it in your bag, and then you can bring your setup with you wherever you want to go. If I'm right in saying, I think you can pick one of these up for $60 or so. So with this and a wireless keyboard, you're only looking at about $120 for two setup upgrades that are very appreciated, and whoever you buy these for would honestly appreciate it very much. All right, so the next item on my list is actually gonna be these little guys right here. These are Apple AirTags. You can buy one of them for $30 from Apple, or four of them in a pack for $99, or probably over $100 after tax. AirTags are super convenient to have. We have them on both of our keys. I have one on my keychain. My girlfriend has one on her keychain. Having them in your bag is also nice for traveling. If you put it in your luggage, you don't have to worry about it being stolen or getting lost. If you put it in your backpack, if somebody were to ever take it, you could at least track it down and find it. Being able to use your iPhone to have it point you right to where the item is nice if you misplace keys. And for the price, it's something that if you get them for somebody, they would probably appreciate it a lot. I know some of my friends misplace their keys quite often, and being able to do the little ping from the AirTag is more convenient than you think it is. You're not running around. And if you get something like the Ridge wallet with the AirTag holder in it, or any other wallet that has a holder in it, you never lose your cards, because as long as your AirTag has a battery, which lasts quite a while, you could just play the little ding, and you can even use Find My iPhone to find right where that item is. AirTags are nothing super crazy. It's not going to change your setup in a big way. It's not going to change your life, but it is a little quality of life and a little peace of mind that I think a lot of people would appreciate. Another really simple and maybe a little bit boring of a gift, but super useful, is a wireless charger. If the person that you love very much is still using a cord, please buy them a MagSafe charger, or if they have an Android, whatever the equivalent is, but if you have an iPhone, please buy them a MagSafe charger. If they are not wanting just the MagSafe charger, look at something like Belkin. Get the 2-in-1 or the 3-in-1 charger, so that way you can charge your AirPods, your watch, your phone, all at the same time wirelessly. I can't tell you how nice it is to just be able to pop my phone down. It charges, and it charges pretty quickly with the MagSafe, and it is so much easier than having a cord. I don't have to worry about the phone falling off and ripping the cord or whatever. It's super nice to have. It's super convenient. The faster charging is awesome, and it's a lot nicer to have and a lot quicker to access. And then if you pick up something like the 2-in-1 or the 3-in-1 charger, everything is right there. So when you start your day, you can grab everything from one spot and you're ready to go. You don't have to have different outlets all around your room, charging your watch, your phone, your AirPods, whatever it may be. You can pick one of these up for, I think, $40, which is a lot, but it charges faster than a normal cable, so can't complain about that. And the Belkin charger is somewhere around 60 to 100, depending on if you get the 2-in-1 or the 3-in-1. Okay, so something I wanted to do a little bit different than most people is I wanted to include some items that are on my personal wish list for this year, so you can get a feel of what some other random tech nerd on the internet is wanting for Christmas. So getting into that, the first item on this list is an Anker power bank. Having a power bank is super handy if you're out all day. You can keep your devices charged. If you get the MagSafe charger, you can keep your phone charged. And there are so many to choose from in different price range depending on what your budget is. You can't go wrong. People love making sure their devices are fully charged all the time. And if you have the iPhone 16, I can tell you the battery will last you all day. But if you're doing a lot of filming, if you're doing a lot of phone use, having that power bank to keep your phone charged is awesome. And depending on how much you're willing to spend, you can even get some different power banks that will keep your work laptop charged, keep your iPad charged. If for some reason you are just somewhere where you can't get an outlet or can't get power, I really want one, and I'm really hoping that one of those is wrapped up under the tree for me this year. Alright, so the next item on my list is actually more specific to those who like filming with their iPhone or any phone in general. If you film in ProRes Log, ProRes HDR, 4K, all of the FPS, it takes up a lot of space. I recently went to Hawaii and filmed everything in ProRes HDR, and it took up so much space on my phone and in my iCloud. And I would really love to have a portable SSD to film to instead of taking up the space on my phone. If you're like me, I only have the 256 gig option, and I probably should have gone higher, but having that little amount of space when you're taking videos that just take up so many gigabytes of storage, a portable SSD is something that is highly on my list and I really hope I get. Personally, I really want the SL500 from Lexar. It can be a 1, 2, or 4 terabyte option with enough read-write speed to do ProRes Log in 120 FPS 4K. If you don't want to spend $150 on the SL500, you could probably buy the Lexar Blaze, which I think is also a terabyte and is only about $90. I'm pretty sure that would still be compatible with filming from the phone to the SSD, and if not, you could even use it for your gaming consoles to store games, because nowadays if you install Call of Duty, that's the only game you can have installed on your console. But anyways, portable SSD is so nice to have, and I want one so bad because it makes moving files from phone to computer a lot easier, because all you have to do is change where it's plugged into. But it also saves you money on iCloud storage, and you're not wasting your entire phone storage on one ProRes HDR video. Switching up a little bit, going to the iPad is the Paperlike screen protector. I went through all 4 years of undergrad with no Paperlike screen protector, and I really wish I would have bought one. They aren't super expensive. I think they're like $40 or something like that. And it changes the experience of the iPad so much. My girlfriend just got one for her M4 iPad Pro, and I wish I would have got one in college. That's all I can say. If you have somebody who's a student, or you know that they use their iPad a lot for writing, the Paperlike screen protector makes it feel so much better to write on. It's not the super smooth glass, has some texture, it gives you a really satisfying feel. And for the price of one of those, I think you get 2 in a pack, so it's worth spending the money on. And it's just that little quality of life, but it is so nice to have. I would like to get one for my iPad Air. Even though I don't use it a ton, it is still just something. It keeps the screen protected, and it feels really nice to write on, and can't complain about that. I'm really jealous that my girlfriend has one, and I would love to have one of those in my stocking if possible. So getting into the last item on my wish list is actually going to be the Beats pill. My girlfriend's dad has the new gen and the old gen pill, and the old gen still sounds awesome. The new gen sounds even better. Currently on Amazon, I think they're on sale for $100. So if $100 is your budget, you should be able to pick one of these up at the time of this video being released for right around $100. The sound quality on the Beats pill is incredible. The battery lasts us all day when we go out. I really love them, and I don't really have any portable Bluetooth speakers. I have a little JBL clip, which is nice, but the Beats pill is so loud. The bass is honestly pretty good for a Bluetooth speaker, and for the size, can't complain. It is obviously a little bit pricier on the $100 end of that spectrum, but if you pick it up at full price, I think it's $150. So I would really love to have one. I think if you have somebody that really likes to listen to music, they go out a lot, the Beats pill is a great addition to that setup, because it has good battery life and the sound quality is awesome. And honestly, for the price, I think it's a really good speaker to buy. So those are just a few products that I would personally recommend picking up for somebody, and some products that I would like to see myself this year. Let me know if you have any other suggestions in the comments down below of what you are looking forward to this year, hoping that you get, or what you might buy for somebody else. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.